I made one of my best pop sounds yet, with really cool dark instrumental production and amazing pop vocals that I really love, inspired by artists like Ariana Grande, Billie Eilish and Isabel LaRosa. But I put my own spin on it, and I'm going to show you in 5 minutes how I did it. The track is actually a cover of Isabel LaRosa's track I'm Yours, and the full thing's linked down below. I really hope you enjoy it. I heard the original and thought, wow, this is incredible, and so with that inspiration I created my own version. I'm going to release my version on all of the different music streaming platforms, including Spotify, Amazon, Apple, and whenever I release a track, I always do it using DistroKid. DistroKid have actually very kindly offered to sponsor this video, which is really cool, and they actually make it very easy to release covers as well, and you can earn from those covers. It only costs $12 per year for any cover that you release, and you keep the rest of the earnings. I actually think that releasing covers is a really great way to grow your audience and grow your skill set as a producer, and also understand yourself more artistically, because you get to try ideas that you might otherwise not from your own originals. Also, Valentine's Day is coming up, so it could be a perfect opportunity to create a cover of some song that means a lot to you for someone that means a lot to you. I want to start doing some more covers. Let me know down below which ones you'd like to see me doing. If you want to learn more and start releasing some music and some covers, you can use my affiliate link in the description. You'll get 7% off your first year's membership, and it will also help support me and the channel so I can create some more music and more videos. Let's dive into this dreamy soundscape. Here we are in the project with some lovely new colors thanks to the FL Studio 21 update. Let me know if you want to see an updated project template from FL Studio 21 from me. The first thing to note about this track is actually the tempo switches. In the choruses it slows down and it gives it that lovely dreamy slow motion feeling. So I decided I wanted to retain that in my cover because I love the feel that that gives the track. But it wasn't very easy to do. As you can see, when the tempo changes, two things happen. The audio starts to change and move. Not only that, but my CPU wanted to explode every time it was trying to change tempo. I eventually got it to work, but it wasn't without trial and tribulation. The first element is the drums. Very simple, but very crispy. In the verses, it's very simple. It's pretty much just the kick and the stick. And then in the choruses, I layer it in with some keys that are kind of clanging, and it's as if they're being thrown and then caught, which makes the drum beat feel like it's rising and falling. I also added some cool drum effects, just some reverb and delay to try and give more spaciousness to the sound, because the choruses themselves are very ethereal and there's a lot of reverb on the vocals, so that makes the drums feel like they fit better. Then we can move on to the bass, which again is very simple but very juicy. It's a Reese bass, but I've added a decent amount of distortion to the Reese bass to make it really nice and dark. I also made the Reese bass swell in the second verse. I love that dark, dramatic effect that that creates. Then I added the electric guitar. I basically play the guitar in with this old beat-up Pacifica, but it creates a really nice sound. I turned the tone knob down here, which if you turn it right up, it makes it very bright. But I just turned it right round so that it creates this lovely muted sound. You've got two chord progressions. There's the verse. And then the chorus. And that's it. So I recorded in a double of each of those layers and sent them left and right. Then right at the end, I just make the guitar slap bang in the middle and it gives it this more intimate feeling. The synths that I added in, I really wanted to use to create lovely, atmospheric, spacious feelings. I actually added in this really lovely drone atmosphere sound from an MHA sample pack that I got recently. I got a bunch of MHA sounds recently. MHA's got a great YouTube channel, makes some incredible music, and hopefully there will be some more stuff happening with those samples soon because so many of them are so good. Keep your eyes peeled for that. Then in the instrumental, lastly, I just added in some lovely sound effects to create some lovely character. So some like chirpy cricket sounds and birds, and then this like whale lead synth thing. Now on to my favourite bit of all of it, which is the vocals. Obviously, the main inspiration was from Isabel herself, because her vocal performance is just incredible on that track. But I also took some inspiration from people like Billie Eilish and Ariana Grande with all of the vocal layers. So I've got my lead vocal up at the top here, and I've made other videos about my vocal chain if you're interested in how I mixed all of the vocals together.
Baby, I'm yours, baby, I'm yours, baby, I'm yours. We're getting closer, inches away.
The coolest bit about the vocals, I would say, is the layers. As I traditionally do, I had left and right layers,
Baby, I'm yours,
but I also added in some high layers.
baby, I'm yours, baby, I'm yours.
Now for the fun part, which was harmonies.
Getting closer, inches away. Lose composure, favorite mistake. Friendships over, won't be the same.
Then on top of the harmony layers, I started adding in some ad-libs.
Baby, I'm yours, baby, I'm yours, baby, I'm yours.
Then it was time to add in the vocal pads, and these are just always so delicious.
We're getting closer, inches away. Lose composure, fade.
Then the best bit of all, and I don't actually know what I'm going to call these. I guess it's a combination of pads and ad-libs, so pad-libs? I actually saw a video recently of Ariana Grande in the studio recording vocals for the Positions track that she had, which is so cool. And it was incredible the way she was stitching together the different layers and essentially taking a word from the production and then just riffing on that word and making it sound really cool in the background. So during the verses, in the second verse in particular, I created my first pad-libs, which I thought was really fun. In the verse, it says,
Love the view of your headlights. Wanna get to know you.
the next line is, brought you to my house for the night. And I wanted to do the same thing again, but I went to town on adding loads of layers on this one, so.
Brought you to my house for the night. Nervous trip over my
I was singing pretty high to get these sounds, but I think it worked. Oof. And then I think my favourite one of all, which was actually the first one I did.
You're so pretty, it hurts. You're so pretty, it hurts. Baby, I'm yours. Baby, I'm yours. Baby, I'm yours.
Definitely some of the coolest vocals I've ever put together, and I'm going to have to use some of those techniques in my upcoming original tracks. Speaking of which, my next song, Perfect Storm, actually comes out on the 27th of January, and it may already be out, and if so, it'll be linked down in the description. It's a really crazy one, and I hope you enjoy it. Also, let me know what you'd like to see me covering next. I'd like to do quite a few covers this year. We'll see what happens, but I will see you in the next video. And until then, believe in yourself, and you will be unstoppable. Bye.
Baby, I'm yours. Baby, I'm